it's Jamie. I'm back. It is Relationship Wednesday. And so today I want to talk about love language. So yesterday, the husband and I are out on our evening walk. We're holding hands like we do. And we got stopped two different times. One by a woman who stopped her car, literally backed up to tell us how she just enjoyed seeing that, particularly a Black couple holding hands walking. Then a second time, two females in a car, they stopped to let us cross the street, and she rolls down the window, one rolls down the window, and she's like, "You guys are relationship goals." Thanks, sis. But what do I attribute that to? Our love language. That's all we were doing, was speaking each other's love language. So I thought that I've shared a post on this previously, but and it actually came up in another relationship talk I sat in on. So it really is worth repeating the importance of speaking each other's love language. And so if you're not familiar with the love language test, you can just Google love language. It will come up. It's free. Take that, and it's worth it. It's worth also reassessing and taking more than once. But all the hubby and I were doing, aside from getting in our steps, right, was speaking each other's love language. Holding hands. We both are touch and quality time. So that's holding hands and taking that time, right, without our phones, unless we're taking a selfie with each other, right, or the view. But without being in our phones, without being distracted, taking that quality time together to hold hands and go on a walk. So be your own relationship goals as it relates to the dynamics of your relationship and what that looks like in correlation with your love language. So if your spouse's love language is acts of kindness, if it's acts of kindness, then make sure you're intentional, right? That may look like washing the dishes or doing the laundry. Caveat, should include folding. And shout out to the husband, because not that acts of kindness is high on my list, but he has been holding down the laundry while I've been so consumed with the business and working and so forth. So anyway, that was focus. So gifts giving. That is actually my lowest, but if your spouse's love language is gift giving, then get the fresh flowers, right? Surprise him with his favorite cologne. If they're a foodie, right? Get their favorite meal, whatever that looks like. But learn their language and speak their language. If it is quality time, for us, it's the evening walks. Maybe it's a tech-free Tuesday that you implement, and that's just no TV. It's time to have those conversations, fun conversations and the hard conversations. Maybe that looks like a designated date night, which I recommend regardless of the love language, actually. So yeah, it may be acts of kindness. It may be gift giving. It may be quality time. It may be touch, right? Holding hands, hugging, the kissing, the sex, right? It may be those little things and little deposits and ways of speaking their love language. I'm missing one. Words of affirmation. If that is your spouse's love language, words of affirmation, that may be, yes, telling them they look good or they look beautiful. It may also be seeing their grind and saying how proud you are of them. It may be appreciating their presence, right? Letting them know they're valued, and letting them know that you appreciate them, you're grateful for them. So again, whatever it looks like to you as it relates to your spouse's love language, learn it. Share yours, obviously, so that they can learn to speak that to you, but be intentional about speaking theirs. We have tendency to love others like we want to be loved, and that just doesn't work if that's not their love language. Our husband and I are fortunate enough to speak the same love language. Our top love languages are the same, so that works out. But it may be a little uncomfortable, yes, if yours isn't touch and your partner's is. You may have to make some adjustments there, but that's what it's about, right? It's adjusting and finding that place that works for the both of you so that you can ultimately be your own relationship goals. And it is Relationship Wednesday. I hope the sex is bomb.